Welcome! My name's Phillippa, as you kids will know, and I've got a couple of very special helpers for our special online yoga class today. Over here, we've got Charlie, and over here, his brother Hudson. So, hello to everyone out there.
Hello, hi.
Well done, well done. So I wanted to have some really great kids with me today, and I can tell you these kids are gold. They are going to be legends. I am going to be nothing compared to what these boys are able to do. So I'm not putting any pressure on them, but you know, we'll just see how we can go, okay? Now these boys have done yoga before. We're going to see now how we can warm up our lungs. Very, very important things. You know where the lungs are? They're just here and they help us to breathe. There we are. So let's just warm them up by stretching our arms overhead, lean to one side and play the piano on your ribs. There we go. Play the piano on your ribs. That's the way. Well done. What tune have you got going on there? Okay, let's let that arm come down. Let's stretch up the other way. Let's play a little tune on our ribs. Okay, luckily we're not that ticklish, otherwise we'll be just completely on the ground. Now we're going to have to start with our lovely calming ocean breath. Some people out there are pretty scared right now, but yoga on your mat is the place to be to bring everything together. So let's sit up nice and straight with our hands on our knees. Good boys, here we go. So some of you may know what the ocean breath is, and it's simply a breath that sounds like the ocean. So we close our mouth and we breathe in through our nose. And then you open the mouth and slowly sigh the air out. Sounds like the sea, doesn't it? It sounds like the water rushing up onto the shoreline. Let's do that 5 times. You can close your eyes if you like. We're breathing in through the nose. Just a soft breath out. We're not going to do dragon breaths. Just a soft, gentle ocean breath out. Well done. Let's do one more for luck. Remember my little chimes? They're going to be our helpers today as well. Now there's another way that we can breathe to start to warm up our nose and our throat. It's called the bumblebee breath. So we know what happens when bees go around flower to flower. They sort of dart their head here, they dart their head there. And do you know why they're doing that? That's it, perfect. Oh, can I see that again? That's the way, that's what we want. They're looking for nectar and they guzzle it all up. And then they take it back to the hive to make us some lovely honey. So we're going to do the bumblebee breath. We're going to close our mouth and go, So look for your honey, look for your honey. Wind yourself down. We've got a great big nose full of bee pollen. Let's hope it doesn't make us sneeze. So we've taken it back to the hive, we've given it to some delegates and they're going to help deal with it in the warehouse and make some lovely honey for us. Well, we've done our ocean breath, we've done our bumblebee breath. I reckon we've got room for one more type of warm-up breath to get our lungs nice and ready for practice. It's called the flower breath. So we're going to make our own flower today. So take your little fingers, press your little fingers together and press the thumbs together. So here's our flower. Here we come as a bumblebee. Suck up some of your nectar. Up we come. Ocean breath out. Let's find another flower. There's one over there. Find your flower, find your flower. Let's watch the boys do this. Here we go. Beautiful, and one more time. Head in the flower. Now we're going to be washing our hands and our faces very, very well after this class, aren't we? Have you been doing a lot of face washing and hand washing recently?
Yes.
Excellent, that's what we like to hear, keeping ourselves nice and safe. Now I think it's time that we warmed up the rest of our body now that our lungs are ready to go. Who knows what sun salutes are for? They're for warming up the whole of the body. So what the boys are going to do is they're going to stand on their mats and they're going to watch me, as you will watch, do a sun salute, and then they're going to join me. We're going to do it 3 times. So boys, just watch and I'll show you what we're going to do, and I'll show you as well, okay? So we breathe in and we breathe out. We breathe in, we jump back, and we breathe out all the way to the tummy. We breathe into up dog and we breathe out to down dog. And we're going to breathe here 3 times. And then we're going to jump forward and we're going to breathe out. Breathing in all the way up, and we let our arms come down. So we're going to do that a couple of times, then we're going to put a story to it, okay? So here we go from the very front of our mats. We've got our feet together. I'm going to tuck in my little microphone so that doesn't go flying out like a dog tail. Here we go with feet together, breathing in. Good boys. Breathing out. Now look forward. We're breathing in. We can jump or we can step back. Well done. Down we go. Bend the elbows all the way down. Breathe in. We call this up dog. Breathe out. We call this down dog. We're going to breathe here 3 times. That's it. And we can do that lovely long ocean breath too if you like. Now let's jump forward. Up we go, and we're bowing down, breathing out. All the way to stand, palms together, and let your arms come down. So I reckon that went pretty well. Let's do it again together from the front of our mats, feet together. Breathing in, breathing out. Look forward, breathing in, hello. Jump it back, down we go, all the way to your tummy. Breathing into up dog, breathing out to down dog. So I'm going to ask Hudson to move his feet to about here. So now, straighten your legs if you can. So now that's more of a down dog. And his brother as well, I'm going to ask Charlie to move his feet to about there, because in a down dog, you want to have your hips way up in the air like that, just like a dog stretching after a nap. That's very, very well done. Now jump to the front of your mat, just like Charlie, just like his brother, and bow down. You're breathing out. Come all the way to stand. Palms touch overhead, and let your arms come down. Well, I think it's time for some fun now. Let's do one more. Good morning, sun. Oh, what a night. Oh, I can smell breakfast. I think someone's cooking for me. Let's jump back and go all the way down. Now we've got to find some clothes to wear. So we threw something under our bed the other day, didn't we, Jaden? Do you reckon you can wear that t-shirt under your bed? Let's sniff it out. Dogs are good at sniffing. Sniff, 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 sniff. Oh, there's a sock I can use. Back we go. Now let's grab all of our dirty old rustled up clothes. Let's get the wrinkled one. Amanda loves to see that one. And we're going to jump to the front of our mat, put on all our wrinkled grotty old clothes, because we're not going to school right now. We can get away with it. There we go. Got a t-shirt on there. There we are. Give yourself 3 big claps. Now run to the kitchen and run back. Come on, run to the kitchen and run back, because we like to do this, don't we? We run all the way around the column when we're at yoga. Now they're running back, so they've run all the way to the kitchen, and we're ready to have some breakfast, aren't we? So we're going to stick our legs out in front of us. Now, do we eat our breakfast at a table? Yes. Yeah, we do. So let's come into a table. Here we go. Show me your table. Show me your table. Well done. Now, you know what? How about Hudson goes over and eats his breakfast off his brother's belly? Over you go. So you're going to eat your breakfast out of a bowl, and your brother, you're not going to tickle him though. Quick, 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 quick. You can do this at home if you've got a brother or sister. Eat your breakfast out of your own brother or sister's belly. Okay, that's enough now. Now you're going to have to swap over. Back you come over here. Charlie's going to eat his breakfast out of his brother's belly. He's doing the strong version of the pose. Look at that. Very nice. Well done. Okay, so now we can get back. We're going to get ready to do our game. Now there's lots of different yoga poses. Let's see if we can play a game called Yogi Says. You might have heard of a game called Simon Says. Do you know how you play Simon Says? Yeah. Yep. So basically I say, Simon says, show me a triangle pose. If I don't say Simon Says and you do a triangle pose, You're better than being out. What you're going to do is you're going to run all the way over to that hedge, run all the way back to your mat and do 3 bunny hops like this. So you can do this at home. Yeah, bunny hops.
Get back in.
That's it. You're never going to be out, but you are going to need to do that faster and faster each time if you get it wrong. So instead of Simon says, it's
Get back in.
you get back in straight away, but you're going to have to speed it up each time, and you're going to do this at home as well. Yogi says, show me a down dog pose. Remember we did a down dog. Show me a down dog pose at home as well. Well done. Yogi says, show me an up dog pose. Here's our up dog. Very, very good. Show me a down dog pose. Where's your down dog pose? Oh, they're very good, aren't they? I think they've got this game sorted straight away. I'm going to have to make it a bit more tricky for them. Here's another pose we might like to try at home. We're going to try a sandwich pose, aren't we? We're going to stretch our legs out in front like this. Did I say Yogi says? I don't think I did. You see, Charlie was with it. Now, there we go. Hudson, he's going to run all the way over to that bench. Back, 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 back. Quick, 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 quick. 3 bunny hops, please. And I hope you listened at home as well. I didn't say Yogi says, did I? These are very good bunny hops, aren't they? Could you do them as well as that? Let's give it a go. We're going to do bunny hops as well, if we can do them as good as Hudson, because that is pretty awesome. Look how he's keeping his legs straight. That's a strong one. Bunny hops, because lots of people, I know Mia, you like to do bent knee bunny hops, but the straight leg bunny hops, that's something else. Wow, well done. What about you, Charlie? Can you do the straight leg? Yes. Maybe because they live so close to the beach, they get a bit of practice. Well done. Okay, let's come down onto our mats again. Now, yoga poses. How many yoga poses do you boys know? You know your up dog, you know your down dog, you know your jumping plank. We're going to do some other poses now. We call this the triangle pose. So let's come up to stand on our mats. Place one foot in the middle and the other foot behind. We're not going to go so wide, so bring your back foot a little closer together. That's it. Stretch your arms out. We're breathing in. We're going to lean forward and hold onto our ankle. That's okay. Now look up at your thumb in the air. And I'm going to turn around Charlie's hand like this. So relax, relax, relax. We're going to look up at our thumb. Good boy. So look up at your thumb. 3 more breaths. These are poses that can make you nice and strong and steady. And we're going to bring ourselves back up again. Let's swap our legs around. Let's do the mirror image. Here we go. We're going to stretch our other arm forward and down we go, holding onto the ankle, looking up at our thumb. That's it. Good boy. Well done. They're very, very steady, aren't they? And let's swing our arm down and come to stand at the front of our mats. So that's what our triangle pose looks like. Let's do our twisted triangle now. Let's take our feet apart. So we've got some space between our feet. They're not in one line anymore. Our feet are apart. Let's take our opposite hand down and the other arm up. So up in the air like this. We're looking up at our thumb. Good boy. That's it. That's it. And turn your palm around. It can be tricky, can't it? So this is our twisted triangle. Let's see if we can hold that for 3 more breaths. We're looking up at our thumb. That's good effort. That's a really good effort. That's okay. So this is good to see because this can happen in twisted triangle. Well done. You tried really, really hard. That was excellent. Yogi says, show me a triangle pose. Show me your triangle pose, boys. What does triangle pose look like? Yogi says triangle, not twisted triangle, but triangle. So we are going to need to run to the wall, aren't we? Up we come. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Now we're going to see some excellent surfer boy bunny hops, 3 of them. Down we go on our mats. Bunny hops over there too, please, if you did the wrong pose. Well done. And we're going to come to stand, and because we are so close to the beach where we are, let's come into our surfer pose. Now, when grown-ups do this, They call it the strong warrior, but we can call it the surfer pose. So we're on our surfboard, here we are. Now we're going over some very, very big waves. Can we feel the waves pulsing underneath us? Can we jump around and come to the second side? There we go. Oh, is that a shark ahead? Can we see a shark? What are we going to do if we see a shark? Are we going to jump off our surfboard and call for help? That would be pretty silly, wouldn't it? The shark would just eat us up in one big bite. He would, wouldn't he? Okay, well, let's come to stillness and let's bend our knee and just try to call for help from the shore. Hello, there's a shark out here. Things can get a little more dangerous. Oh, look, they've sent a drone. Let's look at our drone. Watch what I'm doing. We're going to look up in the air and we're going to call that drone down. So bend your top hand, call the drone down, and here we go. We're back in a plank on our mats. Down we go, all the way to our belly. We're going to swim ourselves ashore, aren't we? There we are, paddling, paddling, paddling. We're lucky we got away from that shark. That could have been pretty nasty. And here we come up to the shoreline, and we know that we can't because we've got our ocean breath. Let's sit on our mats, and everyone's going to come around. The news people are here, a current affair. All the big shows want to see what our scary story was about. So let's be nice and calm and say, I do yoga. I've got nothing to say. The shark's gone off to do his own thing. I'm at peace, and so is everyone else. So let's close our eyes and come back to our ocean breath. Close the mouth, breathe in through the nose. Slowly out through the mouth, nice and soft, sighing breaths. Three more breaths, nice and slow and steady. Good boys. Well done. They're very good, aren't they? I hope you're being good too for your mum and dad. Welcome back. Now, we didn't do too much with our Yogi says, but that's okay. We can come back to that once we learn some new poses. Right now, we're going to go on a bit of an adventure. Do you want to come on one with me?
Yeah.
Yep, cool. I like that. Yeah. Nothing better. So we might go, let me see, what year is it now? Year is it now? Anyone know what year? 2020. We might go 100 years into the future. What year would that be? Would that be 3020? No, because that's 1,000 years into the future, isn't it? I'm a ding-dong. What would 100 years from now be? So now we're 2020.
2120.
Yes, go to the top of the class and jump off. Exactly correct, 2120. And we are going to visit a very, very wonderful dragon called Cracker. Now, Cracker has a lovely, lovely job. He is the universe's leading firework dragon. So we're going to go to this different place 100 years in the future, and to get there we need to go in our time machine. So here we go, getting ready. First of all, we're going to have to rub our knees. Get your knees all warmed up because this is a very, very, very small time machine. Let's rub our ears, make sure they're nice and warm, rub the elbows. Okay, shake off the fingers, let the hands come in the air, let the feet come in the air, shake, 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 shake. Okay, bring yourself back up. Let's see if we can just sit on our bottoms and shake the legs in the air. There we go. Now let's have a good stretch out. Oh, that's good, that's good. And forward and down. We feel like a bit of a rag doll, don't we? Nice and floppy. So we're getting ready to come into our big spacecraft. This is our time machine, and it's like a great big round bubble, so we need to blow it up. Here we go, let's blow it up. Make sure that you're covering your mouth. How big is your bubble getting? Oh, it's huge. It's huge. Let's put our space bubbles down in front of us. We need to climb into them now. So here we go. One arm, let's bring that bubble around us. One leg, oh, I'm halfway in. Now get your other arm in the bubble, bring it forward and get the other leg in. So we're all squished up a bit like a mouse, aren't we? Here we are, tiny little people in our great big space balloon. Let's come around to lying on our backs. In fact, so here we go. I'm turning this way so you can see what I'm doing. The boys are staying on their mats. We're getting ready. We're in our great big time machine space bubble. We're getting ready for takeoff. So lift up your bottom, hands under the bottom, sit on your hands. Now, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. What comes next? What comes after 6? 5. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's start again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, knees in the air, 4, 3, 2, oh, what comes after 2? 1, great, off we go, up in the air, up in our candle pose. If this hurts you, you can have your bottom down and just your legs in the air. Legs in the air, legs in the air, bring your bottom down if you need to. Bottom down, that's it. Now bend your knees. Spread your arms out wide, bend your knees, bend your knees. We're gonna rock side to side, side to side. It's a pretty rocky trip and we are traveling faster than the speed of light. So how fast are you traveling? How much are you rocking side to side on your mat? Are you shaking as well as you go through wormholes in space? How are you boys going? They're going good, which is great. So I think they're really caught up in the story now, which is wonderful. I think we're about to land. 3, 2, 1, and legs in the air, we've landed. Let's come up to sitting. Well done. We have landed exactly where we were 100 years ago today. Ah, what an amazing world. It's become very, very bright. I think we need to put our space eye protectors on. So let's put on our space eye protectors. That's it. Let's make sure they're wrapped all the way around our head. Oh my goodness, have you seen the colour of the sky here? It's bright orange with all these beautiful stars everywhere. And the trees. What's with these trees? They're made of feathers in all these different amazing colours. I think the world 100 years from now is going to be quite a remarkable place. And no doubt that you boys are still going to be here because you're young. You'll live well over 100. So you're going to be like really old doddery boys by then, but you're going to enjoy your life. You're going to stay nice and healthy for a long time. We need to find out where we're going. We need to find our dragon, Cracker the dragon. Can you hear that? Footsteps. Show me that you're not scared. I'm not scared. Are you scared? Are you scared? Now it sounds like, do what I'm doing. A dinosaur is coming. Are they scary footsteps or are they friendly footsteps? What have we got, boys? Do you reckon they're scary or are they friendly? Scary! We better get back, we better get back, we better huddle up like a little mouse on our mats. Are we trembling? Are we scared? Are we scared? No, we are not going to be scared because I saw how well these boys could surf. Remember how brave you were. Show me your surfer pose. Come on, anyone who can do this is not going to be scared of a little dragon. In fact, show me your muscles. You got some strong muscles out there as well? Now let's swap it around. Let's make sure whoever's coming with those great big scary footsteps is going to turn tail and run if they try to scare us. So let's sit down here like good little yogis and just allow whatever is coming to come up and introduce themselves. Hello. Oh, can you see what I can see? Here is Cracker the dragon, the maestro of the universe, and his big job is making the best fireworks anywhere in the galaxy. So he invites us to come along with him. He is going to stand up tall. We're going to stand up tall at the front of our mats. We're going to spread the wings wide and we're going to tuck our feet over like this. Now we're going to be flying, dragon flying. Can we balance? Can we balance? Well done, boys. Now let's try to do that on the second side. So bring your other leg down, fold your other leg over. Here we go. Dragon flying, dragon flying. Let's see what you can do. Now, can those wings move as well? Up and down, up and down. He's taking us. Let's come down onto our mats now to the first of our shops. Because fireworks, what are they? They're colours, they're sounds, and their shapes. So we need to go to 3 different places to find our fireworks. The first place we're going to go to is the whiz bang shop. Now this is a beautiful shop full of balloons with sounds in them. So let's come into our whiz bang shop. First of all, we need to open the door. Here we go, we're at the whiz bang shop. Let's stick one leg out to the side like this, and we need to open the door. We need to hear the sound effects. Oh, it's a bit of a squeaky door, isn't it? Let's try going through the door out the back. Let's put our other leg out to the side. Let's quickly run in and then close the door behind us. We might have to use a window to leave. That's a very, very nasty experience having such squeaks. Mind you, that's probably the way it was meant to be because this is the shop full of sounds. So I'm going to pull a sound balloon down like this and I'm going to pop it and see what the sound is. Bang. Oh, that's going to be very dull firework. I think I'm going to need the bang sound. Can you find me a balloon with a sound in it and pop it and see what it says?
Pow.
Oh, I like the pow. Okay, so let's take that one. Let's take all those bits. So we've got the pow balloon here. What about you, Hudson? Can you find a balloon, pop it and tell me the sound?
Boom.
Boom! We've got a pow, we've got a boom. Let's get the boom down next to the pow. Now, oh, this is a nice looking one. Pop. Whee! Now we got to get the crazy sounds now. What's your next balloon going to be? So you got to find a balloon, pop the balloon, pop it.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Whee! Pow! And what was yours again? What was your first one? Boom! We've got a pow, we've got a boom. What's this one going to be? One more sound. The crazier the better. Crazy, crazy, crazy sound. Beep, beep. I love it. So we've got a beep, a pow, a boom, a wee, and a wee. So I think we've got enough sounds now. Gather up all the sounds that you individually got and let's stuff them down our shirts for keeping. There we go. Luckily, sounds are very, very flat and we can just tap them onto our body and they can absorb into our skin, which means any moment now we might go boom. Oh my goodness. Pop. Ooh, bang. I didn't like that one. Oh, there we go.
Boom.
Oh, it's catching, isn't it? So we've got all our fireworks sounds. What's the next step? We need to get some colours, don't we? So let's stretch our legs out. We're going to go on a beautiful rainbow ride to the next shop. Let's see how many colours we've got. Now, how many colours are in this rainbow? Do we have a violet?
7.
7, I like that. So let's put our first colour on like this. What colour would this be?
Red.
Red, I like that one. So we've got a red. What's our next colour going to be? What's another colour?
Orange.
Orange. Let's put our orange one down like this. So you're going to, now the middle colour, let's say yellow. Let's stretch the yellow up. What's another one?
Blue.
Blue. Here we go. Let's get blue. So all the way down, all the way up the legs. What about indigo? A colour like this. Let's take indigo. There we are. There's actually a song about the rainbow, you know. Violet, indigo, blue and green. Yellow, orange and red. So you were very, very right, Charlie. There are 7 colours in the rainbow. We've got all our beautiful colours here, and as we come to the end of the rainbow, let's just pull it forward towards us a little bit like this. We're going to cross our legs. We're going to pull the rainbow towards us. So Hudson, we're going to cross legs now. We're going to pull the rainbow towards us, and there's just a little bit at the end. Let's see if we can reach that little bit at the end. Oh, can we get that rainbow? Good boy, good boy. Oh, there it is. Oh, we've got all of our colours. Let's get a great big bowl out. There we go. Let's make a bowl. So let's put our feet together like this and let's stir all of our colours together in our great big rainbow pot. There it is. Now let's go bigger. See what we're going to do? We're going to take, just like your brother, we're going to take 2 hands together. There we are, round and round and round. Can we go backwards? Can we go forwards? How big can our rainbow be? And what are some of those sounds going to be when we put them together with our beautiful firework colours? Have we got a whee? Have we got a boom? Have we got a pow? Well, let's put them in now. There's a boom. There's a pow. Let me see your colours. Let's see the colours go in your big rainbow pot. What about that? Whee! Do you want to put that sound in now? Whee! Good boy. What colour have we got over there?
Bang.
Bang, excellent. So we've got bangs, we've got pops, we've got all sorts of sounds and all sorts of beautiful colours. So we're nearly ready to take our fireworks and make them explode in the sky, but we need one more thing, don't we? What would that be? Shapes. And this is where yoga really helps because we can make all sorts of shapes. We can do a cat firework. Let's see what our cat firework looks like. Have you seen what cats do? They go meow. Let's see your cat pose. Very well done. So this is what the cat looks like. We're going to be arching our spine like a cat. And what sort of noise does the cat make?
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Can I hear your meow?
Meow.
Oh, I like that one. A little bit louder. That was awesome.
Meow.
Meow. Beautiful. Now there's another animal that we can do. We call this the cow. Moo. We're looking up to the ceiling, up to the sky. Cat pose. Meow, meow, meow. Cow pose. Moo. Now what would a cat firework sound like?
Meow.
Oh, I like that. Like it's zooming through the air. Let's do that. Meow. Now what would the cow firework sound like? It's zooming through the air.
Moo.
Oh, I love that. So we've got a moo, meow, moo, meow, moo, meow. Now we're going to come down to rest after doing our cat cow. We've had a busy day on this planet so far. Let's let our heads come down. You're going to be quiet for 5 slow ocean breaths. Good boys. You're doing really, really well. Okay, stay down, heads down, take a little rest right now. Okay. And I think they want to come up. So this is the bell that summons us up out of our little rest. We've got our cat pose, we've got our cow pose. So those are going to be 2 of our animal shapes that we use for our fireworks. Another one, oh, what about this one? Good, we are going to do that one that I was just suggested by Hudson. What do we call this one? This is called a bird dog. Do you know why it's called a bird dog? It's because some dogs like to chase birds, and when they can see a bird, they go, what's that? What's that? And their tails stick out. So this is what we do in yoga. This is our bird dog. Well done, boys. So it's one arm and the opposite leg. 3 more breaths. Let's see if we can hold it. Good boy. Now let's come down and let's come to the second side. Let's do this for 5 breaths. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. 3, 2. Well done. How are you going at home there? Are you able to balance as well as these 2 can? It's pretty good work from Hudson and Charlie, isn't it? Let's let our hand and our foot come down, because I heard a very good suggestion from your brother Charlie. Hudson said, dog. So let's see what your dog firework's going to look like. Remember the downward dog we did? Can you show me the down dog firework? Good boy. So we're going to come up like this. Oh, you want to do an up dog one, do you? Okay, so how about Charlie does a down dog firework and you show me an up dog firework. Now, what sort of sound would they make when they go whizzing through the sky?
Woof.
Woof. And what about this one? What's yours? Woof. Oh, I like this. Is like a little terrier firework, and this is like a big Labrador retriever firework. So how big can your bark be, Charlie? Woof. Oh, I'm loving it. How about yours? Oh, very, very sweet. I like that. In fact, we actually have a real live dog here. And I'm wondering if we can ask for someone to bring out... Yeah, you want to hold your own dog? This is good. What's your dog called?
Jack.
What would happen if Jax saw us doing Jax poses? Because when Jax comes up from asleep, he likes to stretch himself out like this. Here we go. Jax, what's this? Show me your down dog. Charlie, show me your down dog. That's the way. Okay, so we've got an up dog And we've got a down dog. And now we actually have a real life dog, Jaxie. Oh, what's this little puppy going to do? What sort of pose do we call this? What sort of pose is this? Doggy pose? Show me your doggy pose. Can you do this at home as well? Come all the way on your back. Imagine someone's tickling your tummy. Maybe mum or dad can do it right now. Here's our doggy pose. That's a very attractive angle, isn't it, mum and dad? But that's okay. We've all seen them. There we go. Puppies are wonderful things to have around. Now, we've got some movement here. I need to see some movement, thank you, boys. So that's it. How can we do that little movement? Oh, I like the jazz hands. Look at this, jazz paws, jazz paws. Let's have a little bit of movement here. That's the way. We're really getting into it. This is awesome. Very, very nice. Now, Jackson, you've been brought in. I'm sorry, is it Jax or Jackson?
Jax.
Jax. Okay, little Jax. You have been brought to be part of our firework dragon story. So we'll just let him be here for a while because a little bit of cuteness always helps. Hello again. We just thought that Jackson was getting a little bit too excited, so he's just off speaking to his agent now about getting his own starring role in his own kids yoga. So while he's doing those negotiations, we're going to come back to our story. Now we've got some firework shapes. We've got our bird dog, we've got our cat cow, we've got our up dog, we've got our down dog, we've got colours, we've got sounds. Now we need to put them all together. So this is going to be interesting. Let me see if we can make a game out of this. Yogi says, show me your firework cat pose.
Meow.
Oh, that's the firework cow pose, isn't it? Look what your brother's doing. Firework cat pose. Now, can we have a sound effect for that too at home? Oh, beautifully done. Yogi says, show me your firework three-legged dog pose. Can we do a three-legged dog? This is our firework three-legged dog. Show me your firework three-legged dog. Now, what sort of sound effect do we have here?
Woof.
Very good. Let's do our three-legged dog on the second side. Other leg comes up. Did I say Yogi says? I did not. Both boys, you as well at home, if you did that without hearing Yogi says. Back to your mats, 3 bunny hops, please. There we go. Boing, boing, boing. 3 bunny hops, 3 bunny hops. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, Yogi says, show me your firework bird dog. Now, this is an interesting sound effect, everyone, because we need to make the sound of a bird and the sound of a dog and the sound of a firework all together with a wee boom or a bang thrown in as well. Too much? Okay, I'll show you what we mean. Woof, bang. There we go. I was a kookaburra, I was a dog, and I had a firework sound effect. So let's take ourselves onto the other side and see what Hudson can come up with. Sound of a bird, sound of a dog, sound of a firework.
Bam.
Well done, good boy. So you can come down to rest now in child's pose, and your poor brother is going to come onto the second side of his bird dog. So now let your hand come down, let your foot come down. Do this at home as well. Raise up your arm and leg. So we need the sound of a bird, the sound of a dog, the sound of a firework.
Cow.
Dog.
Bang.
Well done, good boys. We can rest now. We've had a big adventure 100 years in the future. We're going to be coming back to our great big spacecraft. Let's say goodbye to Cracker the Dragon and thank him for giving such a good time in the future. So thank you, Cracker the Dragon. Let's just give him... Thank you, Cracker the Dragon. Now we're in our big spacecraft, so that means we have to lie down to go back to the year 2020. So you're lying all the way down, just like your brother is here, Charlie. Now, knees to the chest, hold on to your knees. You're about to go through the wormhole in space. So knees to your chest, hold on to your knees. Now you're rocking side to side. This is the strongest, fastest journey they're ever going to take. You as well, if you're still with us. There we go. Oh my goodness. You're coming into a meteor shower. What's going to happen? A meteor shower. There's going to be lots of little bangs coming down on the space bubble. Be careful. We don't want... Oh, there was a big one there. That was a boom. And we're about to... Oh my goodness. 3, 2, 1, and we've landed back where we started. What a wonderful year it is, 2020. So we're going to come back up. We're going to make sure that we can get out of our space bubble now. So let's just see if we can pull it off ourselves, like we're in the Invisible Man and we're pulling off an invisible suit. There we go. Let's take it off our legs as well. Stretch one leg out, stretch the other leg out, take it off, and we can rub it up and we can put it in a bin. We're not going to leave space bubbles lying around. A dog might eat it, like Jackson. That's not going to be pleasant. Imagine explaining that to the vet. Well, it's just something, left over from dinner. I don't think so. So we're sitting on our mats, aren't we? We're getting ready to do a gentle spinal twist because it's been an exhausting journey into the future. Let's turn to one side. Breathing nice and deeply now. Now let's soften our shoulders, come back to the front, grow tall and turn to the other side and look to whatever is behind you. It might be mum or dad making a face at you, sticking their tongue out. I hope not. I've had to speak to parents about being so rude to their children, doing that when they're trying to be serious yogis. But parents won't listen, unfortunately. What can we do, kids? We just have to keep on training them, don't we? We have to teach our parents how to be patient and how to be mature, like us, don't we? Because parents get away with a lot, don't they? But we'll save that for another time. So here we are. We're on our mats and we're going to do this lovely sitting down cat-cow. So this is what we do. We're going to put hands on our knees, take a deep breath in and look up to the sky and breathe out. Back we go, all the way back. Rolling forward and up, we're breathing in, head down, back we go, leaning back. One more time, breathing in and up, head to the chest, down we go. And then come back up to sitting with our eyes closed. Remember our ocean breath, everyone? We're going to close our practice by doing our ocean breath again. So the boys remember what to do. We close our mouth and we breathe in deeply and slowly through the nose. And we open the mouth very gently and sigh the air out. Good boy, good boys. Because when you breathe slowly and deeply, this is something you can tell parents because they don't know about this. This is our secret, okay? You can make your mind very calm and you can stop being scared of things. Whether you're scared of a firework creating dragon or something much more down to earth. But that's where we are now. We're grounded on our mats. And we're going to lie down to rest at the end of our class. And I hope you've got some lovely big space at home to do this. So lie down on your mats and pretend you're going to sleep. And I'll ring the bell when it's time to come up. So you can do the same as well. Lie down on your mats and I'm going to ring the bell in about a minute's time. Nice and gently and slowly. Because we're kids, we come up instantly. You can take your time if you like. Because they've been so good, I think we're going to see if the boys can give us one chime each. Good boy, Hudson. There we go, Charlie. Lovely work. So thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Hudson. They were awesome yogis, weren't they? And thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Wiggle thumbs, wiggle thumbs, wiggle thumbs. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Bye. See ya.